Coming up next on BG24 News.
Cold weather hammered Bowling Green today as temperatures wavered above zero. We have the chilly reactions from shivering students.
Imagine you're on a cold winter highway and your car suddenly breaks down. How would you stay warm? Reporter Shannon Carney has the potentially life-saving report.
These single-digit temperatures didn't stop Jerome Library visitors who were captivated by an empowering display today. We'll give you an inside look.
Plus a look at your Black Swamp weather forecast and BG24 sports. It all starts right now.
Wood County's live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
While traveling outside, one word cannot be stressed enough: layers, layers, layers. Temperatures are diving extremely low this week, some feeling as cold as -2 degrees. Weathercaster Aisha Mitchell will join us later with details, but for now, students themselves have thoughts regarding the chilly climate. Take a look.
While cold temperatures burden students in their walk to classes, the seriousness of winter weather can be much horrifying. A whopping 70% of winter deaths caused by automobile tragedies. Winter drivers often overlook this statistic as they climb into their cars each morning. BG24 News reporter Shannon Carney is here to possibly keep you out of a deadly situation. Shannon?
In the winter, a simple car problem could mean a big problem. Not just with your vehicle, with your safety. One Bowling Green State University senior, Alex Marquis, had continual car problems last winter that left her in a serious bind.
So in the winter, every time I started my car, I needed somebody to jump it until I could get it into a shop. As long as I had my jumper cables with me, I could get my car started.
It's important to keep a few extra items in your car. First one being a blanket. It can help you in case you get stranded.
One time friends and I had to wait for somebody to jump in it was really cold, so if you didn't have a key, you would want a blanket or something.
Wood County Sheriff Mark Wazishin told us the most common winter accidents are from people driving too fast in icy conditions. Keep a short distance and slow down. Over 40,000 fatal car accidents occur each year due to high speeds and unfavorable conditions. So watch your distance and keep an eye on your speedometer. Shannon Carney reporting.
Black History Month continues here at BGSU in many shapes and forms. Students passed by a display case in Jerome Library today for a quick glance at the past. The display case includes famous black portraits such as Martin Luther King Jr. and Maya Angelou. The designer of the case hopes students can get a simple yet effective glance of what's going on. Celebrations continue at Founders tonight as students celebrate history by way of delicious food.
In more serious commemoration, the Black Issues Conference is Saturday from 10 to 4 in the Student Union. There is a kickoff tomorrow in the multi-purpose room with games and prizes. But the powerful events begin Saturday. Here's what an exec board member had to say.
Happens every year in February, which is Black History Month. The theme this year is the content of our character overcoming oppression. I would like to quote Daniel Webster Corey when he said, "The minority has no problem except for the majority." So when we talk about black issues, we have to go deeper and talk about where they came from. Oh my. I am so excited for the keynote speaker. His name is Reverend Dr. Jamie Washington, and he lives in Washington, D.C. He is just a dynamic speaker, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him on Saturday.
All BGSU faculty and staff and students will receive a new BG1 card coming this spring. This new card will replace all former BG1 cards and will be printed at no charge. The new cards will be distributed from April 5th to April 7th, and all cards will be deactivated on May 9th. New students' ID photos can be taken from new card by February 24th in the Bowen Thompson Student Union.
Celebrity chef Kevin Roberts gave a presentation at the Bowling Greenery in the Union on Wednesday night. Roberts is the spokesperson for Frank's Red Hot Sauce, host of TLC's Barbecue Pitmasters, and owns 4 restaurants. He gave tips on how to eat healthy and certain foods to avoid in college. Roberts also had 2 students drink a bottle of hot sauce as fast as they can to conclude his presentation.
The BGSU organization Friday Night Lights saved the university approximately $14,000 last semester by turning off lights in buildings around campus every Friday night. The organization has pushed for motion sensor lightings that will be installed next week in East Hall and then 30 other buildings around campus. The new motion sensor lighting will save the university about $5 million over the next 4 years.
Time to get your ice scrapers in hand and head to Lot 12. Residential students will need to move their cars to alternate parking lots to provide parking for the President's Day activities on campus. This will be a big haul for an anticipated 2,000 cars on campus. BGSU Parking Services has assigned 5 different lots to accommodate these groups. They have also promised to communicate this news through email and by calling each registered car owner. Students will have 7 days to move their cars, otherwise they will be towed.
Sanctus Real and 10th Avenue North are coming to BGSU. It will be the first concert at the new Stroh Center. The bands will perform on August 13th and tickets go on sale March 28th. The tickets cost $15 for students and $20 for the public. Tickets will also be sold at the door for $25. Sanctus Real was nominated for Best Pop Contemporary Gospel Album at the 2010 Grammy Awards, and 10th Avenue North won 2 Dove Awards in 2009.
And weathercaster Aisha Mitchell is here now with your first look at the Black Swamp weather forecast.
Good evening, everyone. The current conditions are 9 degrees, but it feels like 6 below zero. So stay tuned for your Black Swamp weather forecast.
Thank you, Aisha. Still to come on BG24 News.
Her congressional aide calls it a small miracle. See what simple sentence has bolstered confidence in the recovering congresswoman.
And President Obama made a big life change this week that could influence thousands of Americans. His statement and more after the break.
I was hanging out with some people. Now I realize I shouldn't have. The work was so hard. It was just going fast. I
got kicked out of school, and nobody cared about me, so I don't care.
I sort of got messed up into gangs and other stuff. School was very difficult.
I was expelled from school.
I mean, the one person who really got me to go back into school was my friend Kevin.
At my friend's graduation, I'm going to be the loudest one there.
Because if you don't have anybody while you're in school, then there's not really a way to get through it.
The odds of a child being in a fatal automobile accident are 1 in 23,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 166. The odds say it's time to listen. To learn the signs of autism, visit autismspeaks.org.
Anyone else?
My name is David, and in 8 years, I'll be an alcoholic.
I did.
I'll start drinking in middle school, just at parties. Then my parents won't start talking to me about it till high school. And by then, I'll already be in some trouble.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults.
The thing is, my parents won't even see it coming.
So start talking.
Who's next?
Before they start drinking.
This is Jack Thomas. Today, someone almost brought Jack something to eat. Someone almost drove him to a shelter. And someone else almost brought him a warm blanket. And Jack Thomas? Well, he almost made it through the night.
First Lady Michelle Obama told reporters earlier this week that her husband has quit smoking. But the Huffington Post and other journalists aren't so sure. What do you think? Here's a clip of what White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs told reporters.
I think when somebody decides to quit smoking, to try to overcome the physical addiction that they have, they do it not just because they want to, but because others want them to, and because others around them give them the type of encouragement that they need to break what is a tough habit to break.